and he who shall violate this law shall be punished by catapult.
Alright, another day on foot. This time I'm international. I'm in Canada, walking through the beautiful city of Vaughan. And again, no sidewalks. So, I don't know. People, sidewalks, come on, it's a great thing to have. So yeah, starting off a 4-mile walk, get in the park when it opens. First time here in 5 years. So some themes of the day, I think I'm going to tackle the worst coaster currently operating in the world, Time Warp. And Sophie is 11 coasters away from 200. And she's going to try to ride at least 12 today. So barring any closure, she should get there. So I don't know if you can see all of this smoke and cloud cover and all that stuff. The wildfires are still going on and they're still causing problems. It smells a little bit smoky out here. So if it's not natural clouds that's, you know, making all my shots dark, it's the fires. I see my first signs of life. Let's see it go. Oh yeah, one last thing I forgot. Last time I was here, they were missing one 249-foot dive coaster. Getting on Yukon Striker for the first time. So Canada's pretty much the same thing as America, just a little bit different. Like you see signs like this, kilometers straight ahead, and flavor with the U. It's like an alternate universe. You know, I knew it was cold out here, but not 16 degrees for God's sake. Celsius, kilometers. I think they even used the Pythagorean theorem here. Does it even work here? Just like that, I've made it. And I'm also like 30 minutes early, so oops. Can't walk in here. So I have to go down 500 meters or 500 miles or God knows how much that is. Okay, this is the running of the Yukon Striker. There it is, sitting there at the top of the lift. And there it goes, 200 and something feet down. Alright, so Yukon Striker, first impressions. Probably the worst dive coaster I've ridden of that size, maybe better than Emperor. I was not really impressed with the forces or the airtime or anything. The inversions were kind of dull. I'll give it another shot later when Sophie comes. But yeah, not really impressed. And also that it has a cool like system where it takes your stuff over the station, but they almost lost my hat. So I had to go into the lost and found bin to find it. So yeah, not the greatest dive coaster, but give it another shot later, see how it is. All right, this is the first coaster that I'm gonna ride that Sophie can't ride, so please pray for me. All right, just rode the Spine Buster, and started off good. Sat in a non-wheel seat, which is like this middle car in the back, and started off good. Good first drop, pretty good airtime on the first hill. Then it became forceless, and then it started jackhammering me on the second half. So this thing needs to get RMC'd quick. So Behemoth, this is the first time I've ever ridden that where I wasn't like super stable. So that was a good thing. Also 3 trains, Canada's Wonderland, on your game on a Wednesday, that's awesome. Ride's good. Good floater airtime, nothing like, it's a very gentle floater. So I'd say it's better than Intimidator. The Raging Bull still like beats the hell out of that thing. You know, I crossed international borders to ride this. Time Warp, the worst coaster in the world. And it's closed. So if they don't open this today, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, so Time Warp won't beat me up today. At least not right now. So Flight Deck should do the trick. See you, Time Warp. You're not getting away from me today. So I always heard that Flight Deck was one of the worst SLCs. And last time I rode it, the only time I've ridden it was in the front row, so it wasn't that bad. So I rode it near the back this time, just to see how bad it really was. And oh sweet mother of God, that was brutal. Was it worse than the one at Lost Island? It's close. It's like T3 meets the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, meets Saw, and just, it hurts just looking at it. I mean, look at that thing. It's brutal. So I did not get fast lane today. I don't think I need it. But one thing to know is that a lot of the coasters here don't take fast lane. So be sure to check that list before you buy fast lane. Fly, Bat, Thunder Run, they don't take it. Just like last time I was here, Wild Beast is a huge line in the morning. No, Dragonfire's closed. Dang it. And just like that, it's open, I think. That's a Dragonfire. Not the worst arrow looper, but I don't know if it's a Sophie ride. I think it has one too many potholes in the corkscrews for that. And the Wild Beast line is less stupid. Still stupid, but less. Sometimes they say that's a Sophie ride or not a Sophie ride. I don't think anyone should ride Wild Beast. That thing is just ridiculous. Good forces, some airtime, but man, it was like almost as bad as Grizzly was last year. It felt like being in a car wreck. Still not open. Still trying to duck me. Still scared of me Time Warp, I swear. I am now joined by Sophie's dog and Sophie. Are you enjoying the park, the 5 minutes you've been here?
Yeah, it looks really fun.
Are you ready to get 12 new grass today?
Yeah.
Alright, Winter Mountains Guardian, let's go. Whoa! So we just rode Winter Mountains Guardian. Sophie won! Congratulations. How'd you like the ride? Was it?
It was fun. I like the drop tower.
The drop tower, yeah, the drop track, I didn't tell her about that. I said it was a surprise, but I didn't tell her what it was. Caught me off guard the first time. Last time I rode this, I thought it had 3D glasses. It doesn't have it anymore. It seems like the ride is kind of like quiet, and it was more intense last time. I don't know, it seems like it's like a shell of what it used to be, but I might be wrong. I have bad news. There's no train at this park. They don't believe in trains in Canada, so no trains, sorry. You don't care, do you? You don't care at all. You just like seeing yourself on the camera, don't you? Alright, Sophie, we just waited way too long for Thunder Run. And we just realized, you know, Sophie needs to get on 11 coasters, or 12 coasters in 6 hours. So it's like a coaster every 30 minutes with these crowds, no fast lane. It's gonna be a challenge. Sophie, what are we doing right now?
We're getting on the kiddie coaster.
Why?
For the credit.
Because I don't have it. I mean, you don't have it. I mean, we both don't have it. Sophie, we're halfway to your 12 coaster goal. We've done 6. We just did the 4 kiddie coasters. 1 word reviews for each one. Taxi Jam.
Taxi Jam, that was fun because it was smooth.
What about Snoopy's Racing Railway, the brand new coaster we just rode?
As well as that.
Also smooth.
Super smooth.
Silver Streak, the one that hangs under the track.
That one was okay. It was not the best.
And then finally, Ghoster Coaster.
Ghoster Coaster, I love that one because it was like a mini version of Viper
at Great America. Yeah. Not bad kiddie coasters here. They have 4, which is like Magic Mountain status, but not bad. So we need 6 more coasters. I think we're gonna have to break down and get the fast lane because we just don't have enough time. So, oh well. Canada, I don't know what it is, but it's Wednesday and your lines are all an hour long, even with great operations and no breakdowns. So I do appreciate that. We're in the money. All right, Sophie, we broke down. Show off your fast lane. We had to do it. We have 3.5 hours left, and the lines are just like an hour for all the big coasters. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. On Striker, the line's looking pretty long, but I got this. So, paid a pretty penny for it, but it's worth it. Sophie, guess what?
What?
You just rode the world's tallest dive coaster. What'd you think?
I think that felt a lot shorter than this.
Yeah, it's a dive coaster, so they're going to be short naturally, but I thought it was a little bit better than this morning, but still not really impressed. Definitely maybe third or fourth best ride in the park. Sophie, let's go ride Behemoth. Deal? It's okay.
Because they're better.
So my doggy can't
Sophie, Behemoth was 197. What'd you think about that?
I think that was super, super fun.
Super fun. Lots of airtime?
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit better than it was this morning. A little bit more. It was so gentle this morning. It's a little more aggressive this time. What happened to the logo, Sophie? You took the logo off? It's just plain. It's just a plane. It should say Backlot Stunt Coaster, right? But it doesn't. Look, it's just coming out of nothing. Sophie, Backlot Stunt Coaster, 198. What'd you think about that break at the end?
Painful.
Yeah, that was not okay. This line's definitely shorter than it was, but still not a great looking line. So let's fast pass it.
How about no, you crazy Dutch?
You enjoy your ride on Vortex.
All right, Sophie, Vortex. That was your 199. What do you think about that?
I thought it was a little janky, and so did Puppy.
Yeah, your puppy got to ride it because I guess they can take your stuff on that ride. They tell you to. So I thought it was pretty intense. We got like in the second car, so we weren't in the back. But yeah, it was pretty darn intense, but a little bit janky. But you know, it's a 32-year-old coaster. What do you expect? Okay, so Leviathan is not operational right now. We don't want to ride the Fly because we don't want to make Sophie's 200th coaster the Fly for obvious reasons. So I guess we're gonna wait for Leviathan. Sophie, almost exactly a year ago, you hit 100. Are you ready for number 200? 100 was a kiddie coaster, which kind of stunk. But 200 is going to be that 300 footer.
But my 100 was special because it was my favorite cousin.
Yeah, she got to ride it with her favorite cousin. No offense to your other cousins. You are the proud rider of 200 coasters. How's it feel?
It feels like 200.
200. Well, that should, because it is. And it was Leviathan. Not a bad 200. Mine was Cannibal, so I don't know, about the same. So we just went on a little flat ride binge. We went on Sledgehammer for the first time. That was awesome. And then Cyclone, the Pendulum. Sophie, good flat rides? Yes. But I am very upset right now. You don't want to know why?
Because I can't ride time.
That is because Time Warp never opened today, and that sucks. Because I was really looking forward to giving us another shot after the debacle that was 5 years ago.
Okay, when's the shunning thing gonna end?
Unshun, never, reshun.
Time Warp, it's temporarily closed for the day. So until further notice, Time Warp is still the worst coaster operating in America. Well, this is in America, in the world. How about that? This is Sophie returning to the scene of the crime of the 200th credit. Amy, what do you think about Canada? Good place? Somewhere do you want to like raise your kids? And what are you looking at? Give the camera pesos. Well, our plan worked. We got on Leviathan, and right before the park closed, we got on Fly when the line finally died down. So Sophie, we did it. 12 coasters in 6 hours, plus free rides, plus flat rides. Thanks all to Fastlane. We had to break down and get it, but it was worth it and totally necessary because this park is absolutely jammed. Sophie, you had fun today?
Yes, I did.
What was your favorite coaster here?
Leviathan.
Leviathan?
Yeah.
That is good. Definitely better experience than last time. I learned a lot from the last time I was here, and I hope to be back at some point, maybe when they get something new. Get some more credits here, because I mean, 18's not enough, you need some more. So we are heading back down to the States, but not before. We're going to try to hit Marineland and get on Dragon Mountain. I'll maybe combine that vlog with Darien Lake. So until then, see you next time.